episode
Made
is
in
this?
Chafford. What episode?
What episode? Yeah.
55.
We're coming live.
Again and again.
Again.
In Brent's lovely establishment.
Of course,
Chill.
of course. Welcome, guys.
Yo,
Made
that's
in
that
Chafford
Eman
podcast.
G45 energy I've been
This
looking
is the
for.
energy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I was sleeping earlier. What's going
Nah,
on?
so he has to come back. It's
you
like
know
a,
what?
it's
You know
like
what
a
it was?
coffee.
It was a beauty. It was a beauty nap. Whatever. it
I
was.
hear that.
Beauty
Sometimes
nap.
you just need
Of
that
course,
20
man.
minutes, that young 20 minutes.
Of course, man. Of course. Welcome to this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications. You already know.
I don't know what I'm pointing to, but hopefully there's
I
something
don't.
I don't. This camera, the way it's looking, I can't really gauge where it is, but I know I'm looking at this camera right now.
Love
So,
for that.
Looking crisp.
of
Looking
course.
crisp.
HD and that.
Super.
Alright. Well, hopefully we'll be joined by a guest, but we'll see. If not, it will be a special guest at this point. But
It is
all
what
love,
it is.
all love in the building.
No
course.
problems.
So I guess where can we start? I had a list of topics for you, man. All right. So do you know what? This is interesting because I was out recently, and I saw a picture of Cal Vorderman. If you man don't know, that's Countdown. So you know the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, she used to be the one that would do the maths bare quick.
All right.
But that was one of my first celebrity crushes. So I was trying to get a gauge. Who are some of the ladies that you man were first into?
First celebrity crushes.
This is, you can go from young. I'm talking Krista Milian when she was in that black pool.
What
What
was,
she-
what was the name of that song? Dip It Low.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, that video was...
Year 4. I
that
was
video
like,
was
yo,
that video was sultry, man.
love of my life.
Do you know what? There was a phase where I was obsessed with
Man said obsessed.
what's her name?
Describe
Forgot her
her.
name. She's black, but I forgot what her name is.
That's so vague. Amiri.
No,
From
but
One
it's
Thing.
same time frame as is her name not Jada? Not Jada Pinkett, obviously not.
Mm.
But I forgot what her name is now. No, not Nia. Nia Long is yes, Megan Good. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
yes.
Ooh.
Megan Good, that's the one. She's amazing, man.
Megan Good.
At that time, because she was in a certain movie at the time or something, and like after watching that movie, she was
Ah.
like the apple of my eye.
Do you know, like,
Amazing.
thing for my wife and kids, Claire. But when she was in Step Up,
I
not
thought-
Step
I
Up.
thought-
Man said Step Up.
What, light
You
skin
got
Claire?
served. Light skin Claire.
I
And
thought-
we're here for dark skin Claire as well, but don't do that.
No, but that's what she is. Like,
the rebrand.
I thought you were gonna say Katie.
Come on, dog.
yeah, but she was way too young though. Like,
I'm
He's
trying to get.
I mean,
lock him
now.
I'm trying to get you arrested. Obviously, she's glowed up now.
Yeah, but I can't fancy her because she was like our age when she was young. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah. She was a,
Yeah,
she was a youth.
because what, we were 10 at that time
Mm.
when it was
She's
trouble.
our age, like
Yeah.
legit same school year. So I don't know how like she looked so young to play the role, and then
I don't know. Just be like that, innit?
Yeah.
it does
Jessica Alban was one of those as well for me. She was
Just
amazing.
in Fantastic Four.
Chef kiss. Hey, she's almost a billionaire now. You know,
How?
No, I think
got
she is.
bare peeps. She's actually a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah. She started up her own business. I forgot what it actually entails of, but she's making a lot of money.
Yeah,
Well, there you have it. Brains and beauty.
of course, man.
Because the thing is, she wasn't exactly the best like actor nor dancer.
we were talking
Fine.
about Sin
Was it-
City.
Since it or Step Up, was it Step Up?
Was she in any of them dancing?
No, she was in,
Nah, she was great in Honey.
she was in
I'm not
Honey.
having it.
She was doing the shoulders.
Red flag.
She was hitting
Nah,
the
I
shoulders,
love
man.
it.
Nah, listen, you
Synchronized
see that
dancing.
move when
Nah,
we
that
do the
wasn't it.
shoulders?
Nah, you
Fam,
kidding me?
that's
She
it.
did her thing, man. She could dance. Like, it was.
If
it
you
was-
watch that back, you'll be appalled.
really,
She was
that's what I'm
moving
doing when I
stiffer
get home.
than-
Now. Swear, I love that film. I thought she was.
That's
she was
nostalgia,
rocking
bro.
it.
That's purely nostalgia, man.
Don't look at me like that. Come on.
It's definitely
it out.
nostalgia.
Nah, she was doing her thing. I stand by it.
At the time, it was actually quite cool. Like people did rate it, but I watched the clip, someone chopped up and put it on Twitter, and I was like, nah, she's moving janky. Hey, she's a billionaire though, so what can I say?
I mean, move janky and be a
She
billionaire.
needs stem cell to be a bit more loose.
What? She needs to take lessons from
No,
5-year-olds.
she needs stem cell therapy to be a bit more loose. Because some people, they're just not smooth with their dance moves. Honestly, you see them, yeah, they're mad stiff on the floor. Like, you just...
Happens, man.
Are you saying that what it's her white genes that was stopping her from breaking it?
Nah, I mean, they can dance. Some of them, they've got people out there. But I don't know. I guess we're going a bit off topic. But
who's you guys have any more? I feel like I've indulged on mine.
To be honest, I don't... You know what? Right? It was... I've forgotten her name. Her name's Carla from what's that film? Spy Kids. The mum.
The mum.
What?
I was about to say, I'm with you. Carmen was a beauty.
No,
The mum?
The older
yeah.
sister.
No, the mum.
Say what?
No, the mum.
He's emphasis on the mum.
No, I don't know. I don't know what it was about the mum, but she was really pretty, and then it's just like
The mum in the
whatever.
film was pretty, but
And then when you see her in Watchmen, it's like, whoa.
Do you know what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
nah.
I see the vision
Eman,
now. I see the vision.
I just always thought she was pretty back then. I never really had like a crush where it was like, oh yeah, like I want to give her a kiss on the cheek or anything like that. It was just, I thought she was pretty. But then I was old enough to watch the Watchmen.
Very
Is that what you
specific.
do when you think someone's pretty now?
Just gonna
Bro,
give
I'm
them
talking about when I was a kid.
Ah, okay, I hear that. I thought you were saying like, oh, you know what? If I really like a thing, I just want to give her a kiss on the cheek. That's the angle I thought you was coming
Nah,
from.
bro, I'm not hearing it.
Hear that?
I'm not hearing it at all.
Oh, that.
But
I hear
in terms of like, you know what? It was Vanessa Hudgens in High School Musical 2.
Why specifically 2? Why not 1?
She got a tan and she was wearing a sunbathing.
She's already tanned.
Nah, yeah, but she was wearing some dead.
It's the outfit. I hear that. I hear
Like
that.
the budget was low.
Yeah, the
guards
budget
are mean.
was low.
The budget was low then, and it was just like, oh, this is
They
a glow up.
stepped it up, yeah. They
And then
were-
also, what's her name? Tatiana from Will Smith, not Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's a
When
shout.
she stepped up as well,
when she
when she started singing on stage,
and they were giving her the backup.
Yeah, they were giving her the backup
okay,
thing.
I hear that. I hear
fam,
So
that
did-
was different. You know what I mean?
that.
No.
It's always the glow up. You know what I mean? Like when Raven lost a bit of weight, you know, she would have been perfect no matter what. But like she,
I love the disclaimer.
she,
Man,
She
she
would've
looked
been-
into the camera to be like, yo, by the way.
she lost a bit of weight.
Yeah,
Calm,
yeah.
you know, look after yourself. Healthy salads. I see it. Came back. Let's say season 3. That's So Raven. Ooh, I was having visions. You know,
You're terrible. You are
she
terrible,
looked great.
you know.
She came back looking great. So I can see what he's saying. You know, sometimes when you're young and someone comes back, you can appreciate them differently.
That's a fact.
See?
Know what I mean?
You're terrible. Lisa Bonet created Zoe Kravitz. So genes are strong, innit?
That's that pass back. Like I can't even believe it. Like
Should we get into Sweetie? I feel like she deserves a segment on this.
Sweetie.
Sweetie, shout out to
Sweet.
Sweetie, you know.
Listen, hey, Eman knows the vision. Hey, he thinks he's slick. I saw him on Instagram when he was in the whip.
That's the first time I've really taken notice because I know
Of
who she
her?
is. Yeah, I know who she is, and I know that she's doing the thing with Quavo.
Quavicus.
But
Quavicus.
yeah.
That's his
Quavicus and Kashink.
real name.
He was born to
Man's name sounds like when you pull out a sword from your...
Yo, take off his. He should never speak. I just can't believe Quavo's Quavicus. It sounds like a magic trick.
Harry
But yeah,
Potter
no,
spells
like
there.
that was the first time like I actually noticed her. So like today, one of my guys, Louis, shout out to Louis, pretty much he put out a post on his story, and this was a retake of the scene. Freaking what's this?
I think he's out.
Friday.
Okay,
Yeah. When the janky thing comes through,
Yeah.
and then it's Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and they're just there, just chilling. So, like that one, that was the first time I actually saw Sweet. I was like, oh, okay, then cool. She's actually kind of nice, and then I followed the thing. It's like cool.
Yeah. And then the what's it?
Hey, yo, special
What's
guest,
going on?
special
Yo,
guest.
We got our guest came
What
through.
you saying,
What are you
bro?
saying?
Of course. Yeah, man. Come through.
Man like Scully.
Because of the cameras.
Sorry, bro.
No
Nah,
problem,
don't worry,
Scully.
bro. It's all love.
Saying you good?
What are you saying, bro?
Yo, that jacket is hard as bricks.
Cheese.
I was stuck on the tube for so long.
Nah, don't worry about
Put
it.
the mic
We'll make the
Don't
most
worry.
of the time we got. Obviously, Scully in the building. Big whoop.
Big skulls. What are you
Yo.
saying?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you for inviting me, guys. Thank you
Nah,
for
it's all
inviting me.
love, man.
No
We
worries,
appreciate it. So, I mean, we'll get into you as quickly as we can, but it was just, we were just discussing before we move on to the next topic. When you was younger, who was your celebrity crush? Or
Oh, there's a couple still. Halle Berry. Halle Berry was
strong
a strong
choice.
one.
Excellent.
strong choice.
I remember Halle Berry because I had a dream about Halle Berry. I remember thinking about that because that's the first time I remember having a dream about celebrity. Like I
Yeah.
woke up and I was like, rah. Ice cold.
What film was this?
I don't even see the film.
I hope it
Remember
wasn't
the film where
Catwoman,
she
though.
stole. Nah, what's that film where
That
they
movie
steal
was
bare
bad.
cars? They steal bare cars
I
and they're
don't
like trying to get. Is it Swordfish?
I don't know. You've lost me.
Was this James Bond's?
Nah,
Could have been, you
So
know.
it was James Bond where she come out. She was topless. She
Yeah,
was topless.
yeah,
She come
yeah.
out on the beach. Yeah, I was ice cold that scene.
Jesus.
Jeez, hey, Halle Berry, you know.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
And then she had the short hair.
Nia Long.
Yes.
Yeah,
Brent
Jennifer
mentioned that
Lopez.
earlier.
Jessica Biel.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
There's
the
a few of
lineup
them
still.
steal.
Strong choices, strong choices.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Nia Long though. Oh,
Nia Long is a diamond,
wow.
just age, like, fine wine.
gracefully.
And then on the other hand, the one that I loved who felt off, Stacey Dash. Wow.
Yeah, but she
You
went
know what, you're right on
Republican.
that one, man. You're absolutely right on that one.
She felt
'Cause she was
off,
like-
bruv.
And then just age just caught up with her. It's just like
It
you know
happens,
what?
though.
Do you know,
I'll
it's
tell
because
you
when
what.
she said all lives matter.
Yeah,
That's
and then
it.
now
That's
it's
10 years of life just jumped in her head.
Oh, like, it was
Didn't
peak.
Pharrell say it?
And he
Yeah.
aged like milk
Yeah,
after
yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
years, no?
You
Like,
can't
he
say
was looking all youngish. Yeah, he said that, you know what, I'm not even black. I'm a new black.
Oh,
Man said I'm not
no.
even black like that.
Wrinkles.
There's no such thing. And
New
all the
black.
man that do loops, it just comes back
Man
to bite
said-
him. Tiger Woods did loops.
What did Tiger Woods say?
Tiger Woods was just like, yo, you got to respect both sides of me. I was like, nah, the world thinks you're black. You're a black man in this world.
No,
That's what
but
I
you know
tried
what?
to get him
Yeah,
out of
I've got to hear it out here because they are mixed race, innit?
They are
So-
mixed race, but he was trying to duck it because he's in a white world. So he was just like, don't focus on the fact that
I've got to
just...
find that one. I can imagine that still, but I feel bad for on two counts here. One being mixed race, and everybody forgets that you're mixed race. So just like, you're
yeah,
black. Like, especially if you're like, so for him, he's black and Asian. So everyone forgets that, like, they raised the Asian part of him, but that's
Yeah.
half of his heritage.
Yeah,
I
that's
hear
very
that.
true.
And then the other
Yeah.
thing as well is it must be hard to be black in a white dominated sport. Yeah.
It's a
But
bit
that's
like
what
Lewis
Every
Hamilton
time,
as well.
every time you have an interview, they're on you like, so what do you think about this?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
But
That's
that's the
nothing
thing.
to do
You
with
can't ignore
bruv.
it because the world views him as black. So that's why I get the pressure, but it was kind of like he was trying to escape it and just kind of trying to appease everyone. When you can't do that, it's impossible.
But on the same level, you see Dizzy Rascal when he went on GMTV.
He
or
weren't
whatever
having it.
morning,
He weren't
and they
having
tried
it.
to ask him about Black Lives Matter, and he was like, "Why have you done this? Like, I'm an MC. I'm here to talk about my album that's coming out."
Yeah, I hear
And
that as well.
I think. See, with
There's a time and place to talk
that,
about it. And
yeah.
don't try and like sideswipe him as well. Like
He's come back off PGA Tours, bro. Like, he's made a comeback. Don't forget, he fell
Yeah,
off for like
yeah.
5 to 10
Hard.
years.
Yeah.
And now he's coming back as a great golfer again. And every episode, every game, I bet they're like,
I'm not
What do you
hating.
think
I'm not
about this
hating.
Black
It's just
Lives
like
Matter? It's an interesting observation.
no, I
from
need
that
to check. I need to see it because he might have said some wild stuff in it. He might have said some wild stuff.
Probably
Because
not.
Pharrell was my hero, and I saw him saying wild stuff. And I said, "Boy,
Man.
you hate to see it.
fam, I
But
hate
bro,
that."
let's get into you because you're an exciting personality. Obviously, you do your thing, man. You and the whole crew. You saved the summer.
Thank
You man are
Thank you,
heroes.
thank you.
Yeah.
For real.
appreciate
Wow.
that.
True
What you man
heroes.
did with the whole clash thing and just you as a personality, you on Twitter with the jokes, everything. Like
Thank you, man.
that's why I was like,
Appreciate
I have to at least even just speak to you and just like be able to interact with you. It's love to have you on here, but
No, it's love to be invited because the real and true story of it is, yeah, I'm just somebody who was talking and I wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't sure. what was
Just
gonna
winging
happen.
it.
Yeah, like I thought, because when you're young, yeah, you're a bit headstrong. Yeah? So when I was like 16 to 18, I was like, I'm going to do this. And then you reach an age, I turned 27 this year. So there was an age between like 18 to 23. I was like, I'm definitely going to do this. It's going to take longer than I thought because I thought I'd do it by latest 21. But now I'm getting to 23, maybe. Like, it'll take a bit longer, but I'm going to do this. Then there was this kind of barren journey between 23 and 27 where I was like, rah, is man really going to do this? I thought I was going to do this.
What was the goal though? Like, what were you actually aiming to try and do to give people a bit of
I haven't
context?
even got to the goal yet. So the goal is, when I was younger, I played a lot of music. Like, I've always been involved in music. I love music.
Yeah.
So I used to play instruments, like listen about music. My mum has always made me talk about grammar. Oh, that's so funny. Jojo's calling me right now.
Man, like Jojo, you know.
Yeah, my mum always used to make me like, she had this book, or there was like 3 books on grammar, and she used to make me write essays on like do all of this stuff. And I was a bit of a reader when I was younger, so I was like, cool, I want to write about music, and I studied it. Like, I'm very nerdy about things. Like, if I like something, I'll
You're all
go
in.
away, yeah, and I'm like, cool, I need to learn every single thing about this because I need to understand it.
Yeah.
And I like understanding things. But when I was young, my friends were like, you're very good at talking things through and applying context and letting people like learn it. So I was like, cool. Like I like music. I used to play music. I played in the church band. All of this. Used to sing. And I was like, I don't really want to do this though. Like it just feels like it's such a competitive field. Like I'm not on it. Like I just don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, what about if I'm the person? Because I used to read newspapers. Well, again, my parents used to read like big newspapers like The Guardian, like front to back, and then give them to me afterwards. So I used to read this, and I was like, I used to get annoyed because I'd see stuff like in there, like Jay-Z albums, and like my cousins were talking to me about it, and they're like, Jay-Z's hard because like he did this, and like he came from this area. He's essentially like me and you, but he's from New York, and he did this, like, and he gets it, like. And he would explain everything to me, and I'd be like, okay, this is the hardest ever.
Yeah.
So now Jay-Z's my favorite rapper, and that would bring me into rap. Or he'd be telling me about people like the Locks. Like I'm like, raw, these are hard. Like the way my cousin's broken it down. But when I'd read the newspaper and I look at the reviews, it's not told in the same way.
Yeah.
No.
The context isn't there.
Yeah.
Even if they gave it a good review, like they would be missing out on certain
Key
things.
elements.
Yeah, like I thought like this is why it's actually sick. Like you might think it's sick. Like anyone can listen to a drill tune. I think the drill tune is hard. Yeah, like any Billy from Scunthorpe or whatever, yeah, can listen to it and be like, yeah, this AO is hard. But when there's stuff like context behind something,
Yeah.
you really understand why it's an art form.
100%.
Like that's lacking a lot from black art. Like because we're not necessarily like you're saying in these white spaces, like we don't own the galleries, we don't own the newspapers, all of this
We were
stuff.
just having a conversation about this earlier. Funny enough.
We were.
Bro, it's like our stuff isn't approved as art on the widest scale because we are not the curators, the tastemakers, the gatekeepers of what art is.
But it's good. It ties into what you guys do and how important what it is you guys
Couldn't
do.
agree more.
You know what I'm saying? No Signal, you guys literally took over, as Demi said, like the summer, and basically brought in the community, the family to be in one place and realize, oh, this song slaps. Like I didn't know about the Billie Jean song until we heard it on No Signal every single day. So I feel like,
ID Pizzle, man.
do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's why our spaces are important. Do you know what I mean?
Fact.
And your
That's
journey is
good.
important.
Thank you. That means a lot because, like I said, the end goal has always been to create. So there's a couple of things I want to do. I want to create long-lasting art. Like art is that's about after I pass, and I don't necessarily have to be the straight creator of all of it. I'm not saying I want to go and paint or take the most amazing photography ever or whatever. I'm just saying I want to be a part of creating and housing art that showcases what it means to be a young black person in the UK
Facts.
long after I'm gone. Like
Yeah.
hundreds of years after I'm gone. Like I want to define this period, and I want to set it up so not only do I get to commentate and curate what it means to what art is, but I want it to be that black people can just do that. And like Asian people can do it. I've got a brethren who was born in North, he's Asian, and like I don't know much about Asian representation and stuff, but he's showing me like Bollywood films and that. I'm like, bro, this is hard. Like this is sick. I want like everyone to be able to do their thing. Like in the same way that I grew up, I read a lot of anime innit? I read a lot of manga, so I watch a lot of anime.
Oh,
yeah?
sick.
Like, I don't really necessarily see, and that obviously is, but where's the connection in London where so many youths read manga and watch anime? Where's like that space being curated outside of like the mainstream? Like, I want us to have all these things that we can be like, actually, this is the real and true of what this art form is, and it's not like, no disrespect, but it's not the tape. And it's not flipping whatever they put on BBC Two.
Yeah.
Like,
You want to see yourself be represented. That's the most
in
important.
the truest way
Yeah.
until we permeate those spaces, and then we have completely like ethnic people from every walk of life across the Tate and like the Royal Art Trust, all of them representing, and then we have these people from this walk of life doing this on the BBC. Like we need to be represented in all forms, not just one or two.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, that's not there. It's not there.
It's not there, but I think slowly we'll get there. I feel like people are slowly beginning to create their own little, platforms. Like either as you're talking about like anime and manga nerd culture, like there's certain podcasts I listen to now because I'm kind of in that space as well, and they're slowly beginning to get there. It's just a point of making it visible.
Yeah,
So
this
I
is
think
it.
That's the next
100%.
step, really.
And telling different stories with authenticity. Like we can't understand things. I think the reason why I want to do all this stuff is, as a community, as a society, all of this, yeah, and I'm not just talking about black people, but the world in general, the way we move forward is through understanding and empathy for each other, right?
Yeah.
And you don't understand or empathize with anyone next to you unless you understand where they're from or why they like the things they do, all of this. So I think there's communicators in life. I think there's great communicators. I think people are motivated. They're either motivated or spurned on by these communicators. So there's things like, let's say food is a great communicator. You can be from anywhere in the world, yeah? But when you see a chef make a great food, yeah? Just
amazing.
there and put it up on the plate, yeah? And like whether it's
down
5-star Michelin or it's like someone's grandma from wherever, and you're just like, yo, this is a good food.
It's amazing.
That's communicated, even if you don't speak the language. I saw a story of one youth on Twitter the other day. My brother retweeted it. He's a black guy. He was in Italy. He couldn't get. Was he in Italy? Yeah, he was in Italy or Spain or something like that. And everyone was like, all the shops were closed. It was like a Sunday or something. It was like the designated nap time, which makes me want to say it was Spain because obviously they have Fiesta.
Yeah.
But I really think it was Italy because he was talking about siesta, not fiesta, sorry. But yeah, he was talking about
in the whip.
Coming through in the pod.
he was talking about like everyone was asleep and like he met this father, daughter, two people who were like art collectors, all of this, and filmmakers. And he was a black kid, he was a filmmaker, and they barely spoke the language to understand each other. But like they made and offered them food. And like that connects them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
and
food is a communicator. Same with music. Like I cannot understand the language, yeah. So let's talk about like I said, Asian stuff, yeah. I've heard some Asian rap before, like some Japanese trap. And I was like, right, that was wavy. There's this one song, Ichima, I don't know what it's talking about. The rappers are all Japanese and Korean.
100%.
I'm like, yo, this is hard. Like,
Yeah, but when you know something's hard, you
what they're
know it's
saying.
hard. Like,
transcends.
Yeah.
French trap, bro. I'm sure we've all listened to some French trap,
Yo,
bro.
them man are going hard on drill. Like I don't know what they're saying, but
They're going so
on drill and that.
hard.
Yeah, the French hip hop scene is huge.
Fam, they made me pick up my Duolingo again. I was like, yo, I need to relearn this French because my parents speak it. So I was like, yo, I need to learn this stuff because this thing is hard. Like,
Bonjour and that, do you know what I mean?
Even cinema for real. Like, think how many films, yeah. Like when you deep it, the reason we all understand Americans, yeah, is because their cinema is pushed so far across the world.
That's a
And
fact.
you see the
English
American
as well.
view, right?
We speak English too.
This
But
is
it's
it.
even like
But we
some
know all
French films
different
I've
types
seen
of
on
American.
Netflix.
I was gonna say
And don't
American
bang it.
English, but
Damn.
we know everything that their cultures have to offer again because it's pushed so hard. But there's even like little beauties in French that we'll never maybe be able to understand. But someone from Paris isn't the same as someone from Lyon, but we'd never get that because
Fam,
we're not
100%.
exposed to it. But if we were, there's such a beautiful world out there that, you know, can be translated.
Like I know a little bit about Marseille because I've met a couple of bridges from Marseille and like he showed me music from there and it's not like I know what they're on. Like
Yeah.
if you want a real good hash, you go Marseille. Yeah? Like that's and it's like imagine a world, yeah, where it's not just one dominant like super country, as they say, the term is pushing its culture out, but every place gets to be able to push their culture out and tell it authentically. So now we all understand each other in the way that you and I can say we understand a little bit of Japanese culture just because we watch enough anime.
Yeah,
And that's not saying we understand it fully, but we have a
a
handle
little bit
on
of
it.
Attack on Titan I watched. I know certain words I pick up on just because of
like-
I'm watching it.
And you
It's
understand like the Japanese are like they just do life differently from us, right? Like, and you will understand small bits of that if you watch their films, like if you watch their TV.
Yeah, for sure.
And is that what you want to do for the? I'm guessing that's what you want to do for the UK. And obviously, you want to expose our scene. Like, obviously, it's been really exposed over the last few years, but I think there's still a way to go, especially with all the conversations that we've been seeing online.
About, you know, the
going
music
backwards or
scene
forwards.
stagnating.
Oh,
somewhat.
What do you
We
think?
can talk about that.
Yeah, I saw you get drawn into it.
But Black Brits. So yeah, to answer your question, I want to do it for Black Brits because obviously I'm a Black Brit. So first and foremost, I want to do it for Black Brits. I think, like I said, I think every culture should have a space and time to do it, but also at the same time, that's your fight. I could talk about my brother being Asian, but like I'm not gonna go fight for Asian representation for him. That's his fight. He
Yeah,
has to
I
get
hear
up
that.
and do that.
Yeah.
Like my thing is, I have to do it for the Black diaspora because I am part of the Black diaspora.
Heard that.
And like I'm Ugandan as well, innit? So Ugandans, there's not as many of us as like, let's say Nigerians, Ghanaians, like they have a dominant standing in African culture in the UK because
Especially Tanzanians, yeah.
there's more, Like I just feel like everybody has to do their bit to rep what they know
Yeah.
because that's how we push it. with the thing about music, so obviously music is what I started in. It's not a thing I want to be limited to. Like I do a few more football bits. Like I love talking about politics. Like I think it's mad interesting.
Yeah.
Like, but
that's my Arsenal brother over there, man.
come on, man.
Man,
Come
like,
on.
they even followed him.
Come on,
Fam.
shout out to him.
I'm looking jealous.
You man look okay. You man look alright.
Hey, listen, don't worry about it. Wait till 6th of November when we sign them, man. 6th of October, sorry. Yeah, when them signings are done. Yeah, I'm not saying I got insider information. I'm just saying I believe. I believe strongly.
I love seeing football fans with optimism because
I believe.
it hurts. It hurts.
I've been hurt by Arsenal so
must be
much.
nice.
United hurts me, bro.
It must
I've
be
been hurt
nice.
by Arsenal so
Bro,
much. I have not believed it. Are you both United fans? Yeah? It's all right, man. It's light. You've had a little 3-4 years, man. Don't
That's
worry
why I
about it.
respect Arsenal fans because you man have been going through it for a longer
Man,
period.
we was in the mud, bruv. Like,
Yo,
I don't,
still
how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, so you
So-
remember? You do remember we was champions.
You saw the
Then we was
big
in the
time.
mud for a
Invincible.
decade.
Then
You
just
in the
fell
mud
off.
for a decade,
Man
bro.
went to Emirates and fell off a cliff.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I've not like invested into Arsenal like I've invested into Arsenal this year. In like, obviously, okay, like we did fall off, yeah, but our fall off isn't drastic compared to certain man, yeah. So like our worst finish was last season, innit? So that's peak. But like, it's not like you can say we're a proper mid-table club. We were Champions League till 4 seasons ago. So really and truly, we've had a rough 3 seasons. That's light. But this season, it just feels different. So now
It does.
I'm just all in. Like, I
Man
just
like
believe.
Mikel.
Bruv, Pep says he's the truth. Klopp says he's the truth. Even Jose is a hater. Jose says he's the truth. Like, do you know how much you have to be the truth for Jose to say yeah, it's undeniable. Like this guy actually is the truth still. Like, so we're
Where do
good.
you think you'll finish realistically?
If we get these signings, which I do believe, when we get these
I'm not
If
trying
you
to
man
buzz.
don't
Nah,
show
I know we're in trouble. I'm not going to speak.
when we get these signings,
Yeah.
we're challenging top 4. We can even push for top 3, maybe 2.
Yeah,
I'm making a note on
that.
this.
These are
Nah,
the
bro,
views of
bro, bro,
Scully.
bro, bro, bro,
Scully alone.
These are my views. I'll stand by that one. But that's if we get these 2 signings. I'm not even going to say their names on record. I don't need to say their names.
Ooh.
Not enough.
Fuck's
bro.
sake, sorry.
Listen, we load it, but
Reload it.
if they land, yeah, it's mad. Because our obvious problem is, yeah, there's no quality in midfield. We have one quality player in midfield and he's a low knee. Like, and the other one is like 19, 18. Shout out Croydon's KDB. Yeah. Eman Smith Rowe. He ain't even playing yet. Smith Rowe.
Oh.
Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, we ain't got like,
That's
let's
funny.
be real, yeah. Xhaka, there's a couple of Arsenal fans who are like, yeah, he's at this place and that now. Yeah, cool. He's doing the job, but be realistic. The guy cannot turn. Yeah. And if you're a
Moves
midfielder,
like a bus.
bro, if you're a midfielder, it's very important that you can turn. Like, that's like
for sure.
the bare minimum, innit? So yeah, cool, he can pass, but do you know what? David Luiz can pass, innit? So Xhaka, we can shift him. El Neni, yeah, he loves the team. He's been there a while, but Donny passes backwards and sideways. He's got to move, man. He's got to do that.
Time to go.
Willock, he's young, innit? So I don't want to cuss him out too much. Because to me, Ramsey didn't come good till like 23, 24.
Yeah.
Me.
Fair enough.
So he might be a
Late
player later,
bloomer.
innit? But right now, he's not on it like that. I don't see him start games, innit? So we need them 2 signings and then
Facts.
we're good.
See what
Liverpool are
happens.
obviously the best in the league still.
Them man
that's
are
not
out
even
of
a
it.
conversation.
There's no-
Like, yeah, they're
them man
clear.
are out of it. But you know, it's one of those things.
But let's talk about another Arsenal fan. Let's talk about Lippy and what he's talking about music.
Yeah, so the whole situation was essentially he put out initially that he thought things digressed and then went back on his word on it. But
Man, like
it
Lippy,
still
shout out to
spawned a shouts out to Lippy. It did
Yeah.
spawn a good conversation
It did.
because I do think from my perspective, I do feel like it's
I
a
don't
bit
think
of
it's
a
gone
reach.
backwards.
It's a bit of a reach because this year in particular has been a very strange year for music, period. You know what I mean? People are not dropping music. We don't have like a song of the summer. We don't have people, you know, being able to feel the music
Can't
when
hear
they go
stuff
out.
outside, yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
So
So
important.
it's a very
It's a weird year.
It's a hard year to judge it by. Whereas before that, obviously we've been going in the right direction. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's
you
gone
guys think?
backwards per se. I think you can't. Do you know what's happened is because we've elevated so much. I think the reason it feels like it's gone backwards is because a lot of things have come through the cracks that I don't think we'd be here for or we're trying to listen to. Because when you go mainstream, there's a lot of sounds that are doing your thing that you just think, I'm not really here for that. But that's part of going mainstream. Like there's gonna be things you don't F with naturally. Whereas the music has elevated drastically, and the doors that the OGs kicked down for people like Dave and J Hus to come through, them two alone, like that's an elevation in my opinion. The music that they're making, the music alone that J Hus is making, there's no way you can be saying we're going backwards.
I do think J Hus is one of the most talented people to ever come from the UK. But that aside, just had to get that off. But that aside, I definitely think we've gone forward for a lot of reasons. I don't think Lippy is remembering, that the UK has never been an album place. Like it's not.
You don't think so?
Before Hus and Stormzy having those two albums, when you talk about like undeniable like culture shifting albums that are known beyond just like us in the UK, you really are saying Kano.
You're going all the way back. Yeah. There's a big
That's
gap.
what I'm saying. You're talking Dizzy, Boy in the Corner. What else are you saying?
Skepta, the pink one.
Blacklisted.
Blacklisted. Yeah, I'll put that in there still. And then, like, what
that's three.
It's just a big gap because that's the period of time where music got a bit.
You could
Everyone
slap
was
a
saying, let's make
gigs,
peace not war.
mixtape in there.
Singles.
You love going back to that. all the
People
time.
were big on mixtapes, but everyone was just doing singles.
This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
no,
like,
I
there's
agree,
a
I
couple
agree.
good mixtapes. Like, don't get me wrong, there was always talented spitters, but people were not putting out concrete bodies of work. And I think Lippy has to remember, maybe this isn't his opinion, but my opinion is, before a couple of years ago, we were begging UK artists to drop bodies of work. It's like, cool, you lot are dropping good singles, but like, when this is done, how do we remember you? Like, what are we going to remember you by? Because there's no flipping, like, there's nothing else but songs, I think this year alone, we've had, because don't forget, this year's been long, innit? We've had Big Conspiracy.
Big Conspiracy came out this year.
It's
Right
top of the year, bro. It's
Right
so-
I thought that came out last year. I was trying to wrap my brain to remember it.
January, so that's why I was a bit,
I hear
time
that.
frame.
Young T and Bugsy, we had that. That was like March. That was a really good project.
Really good project.
We had, and I think if lockdown hadn't come the week it had come out, we would have like proper
Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed
But
it
even on
more.
top of that, them man had the
NSGs
biggest
as well.
year of their lives.
Their song went viral.
Fam, this is what I'm saying. In lockdown.
Exactly.
Don't Rush Challenge was the song already
everywhere.
was hard as bricks, but that was inescapable.
Nines was this
Nice
year.
album.
Pot of Paper was just sort of top 3 last week.
How can you
That's
even say we're
4.
going backwards? That's
That's 4,
insane.
yeah.
Nine's went number 1,
But-
Can we just
And then
keep
there's
that?
Ambush as well.
Ambush, that was a big
That's my
album.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
I
big
love that
album. Bro, this is what I'm saying. So that's 5 we've listed, but before we'd struggle to list 5 undeniable
Real
like,
talk. Yeah.
big
Projects,
UK projects.
Like these are blockbuster projects as well. Like
And I think 2 of them will be classic, maybe 3. Potentially. So I think Big Conspiracy
is
will be,
already a
yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Nine's probably will be classic. It's
Pot of
too early to
Papers, I
say.
think.
Yeah.
But like, at least you remember it as like, raw, that album.
That was a moment.
good
And it
album.
went number 1, like you said. So fam,
Unprecedented.
And Training Day 3, it might be my favourite one. I'm
We'll
a big
listen
Potter
to it
fan,
on the
but
way.
I
It's
think it's my
just
favourite one. Bro.
Crazy.
like, I'm so happy for Potter as well.
26 tracks, bro. Do you know how hard it is to put 26 tracks on an album today and it be all listenable?
100%.
But
And
like,
he had time to write, but I mean, to at least have retention in every single track. That's very important. Because there are some tracks on albums. It's just like safe. Next track. Next track.
skip up, yeah.
Oh, this is my song. Yeah. Or the next one, it's a bit of a vibe, but I'll listen to it. But
That
next
feels
track,
like modern music as well. That's why when a good album comes along, we have to appreciate
Give it
it and
the credit where
hype it. And
credit's
be like, yo, you did your thing, bro. Like what you did is amazing. That's why I'm really, really hoping, because I feel like Edna, Heady One's next album could be the
I hope
icing on the
so.
cake.
I hope so too.
The features look good. Ivorian Doll, Future. Yeah.
Obviously, we
Yeah,
already
it
know the
looks-
Drake tune. I'm really looking forward to what he does with Young T and Bugsy again.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the link
looking
up
like a
part 2.
movie.
he got his hairline back. That's real good, fam.
Who's this?
Thing.
Who?
Eddie won.
Nah,
Swear.
it ain't back still.
No, but the thing is,
I said
it's a
it
lot-
ain't
it's
back.
fresh. No,
That's
it's
hilarious.
crisp.
Nah, the chin was good. The chin was good. And
Because before it was receding, it was going to the corner, but like, right
You
now-
sure you wouldn't have beefed it?
Yeah, I know.
It's on,
I'm
it's
not-
on
I'm not-
camera.
I'm not
these
trying
are-
to- no,
these
listen,
are your
so-
views, innit? Me personally,
listen,
yeah,
I'm not beefing.
I go Tottenham a lot, innit? So,
No, listen,
And
I'm not beefing. I'm just saying.
The views of Eman G45 of Eman G45 alone.
Eman G. My name is Emmanuel Kibogwe.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
No, better.
You're looking a lot crisp. You're looking
stand on
real
your
good.
words because you shouldn't. Someone shouldn't be offended if you tell the
No,
truth.
but the thing is, he was looking a lot more crisp. Like he was looking.
Looking like
It
James
looks like
Bond
a
and
movie.
that.
So the loafers
You know how
were creasing
rappers
it.
feel
Man
like
said-
when they
man
get
said
veneers?
white
He was
linen suit
just
and loafers.
he was on that level.
Fam.
You see what I'm saying?
Excellent finish.
I hope it's
Salah.
good because Heady again, I will say, he gave us 3 projects in like what, 18 months or less?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say a single one of them was bad. I think
Music
Not even
was
the
cold.
Really
I think
again
the
and again.
one is good. The
Oh,
one,
I don't know
two-
about that.
Oh no, I didn't even include that one. I was thinking about what's the other one before?
Music
that?
and
I
Road?
could have. He could have.
Music and Road. Yeah.
Music and
Yeah,
Road.
it's
Music
the
and
one,
Road
the
was
one,
good,
two,
but
music.
that-
You
and
didn't
Road.
like Gang, did you?
I didn't think Gang was terrible. You know,
It was just very
it wasn't-
experimental.
Yeah, it wasn't what we
But
expected.
why?
But I like that.
Ah,
Because think about
do you know what?
Jill,
Yes,
man. Think
I
about
do.
Jill.
I do like my artist trying to ting.
Yeah.
But that
Make
was
sure
just
you
too
know what
out
you're doing
there,
when you're
man.
trying a thing, innit?
Do you know
Listen.
what it is? Yeah, what
I
it
guess.
is we need to try with experimental black producers. Yeah, like Heady. Yeah, Sanford's right there. Sanford's right there. That's Flirty D's cousin. You know, you can go to make a track with Sanford.
That would be
And
so
it will be
cold.
the same sort of elements, but Sanford's really good.
Yeah.
Fred again is like a pop producer. I don't want to hear Fred. Fred again shouldn't be near Jill rappers. I'm sorry, I don't.
Fair,
I
fair.
don't want to hear that.
There's a lot. Do you know what? Look, listen to the
He
conversation
does
we've just
well,
had. We spoke about so many good projects this year already. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You know
Even
what I mean? We have to say we're going forward because
we are, man.
we have so many projects now that when we look back at this time, we'll be able to be like, these guys represent this sound. These guys represent
that
this sound.
song.
These lot did this. Like, we couldn't do that before. Like, we could not. And like, yes, all right, cool. I hear what people are saying about quality, yeah? It's not the quality is coming down, yeah? What the thing is, yeah, it's easier to get to a studio and make music. If we wanted to, yeah, I could go on YouTube, get a beat right now. We've got 4 mics, we can make a song, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's fine. So
Let's
more
do
and more
this, man.
people-
Come on.
You
I'm
got
ready.
16 ready to go.
So more and more people
Straight
can
into
make
my
music,
notes.
innit?
Yeah.
And for that reason, yeah, there will be, it's not a drop in quality, it's just a wider
just more of
sample
it.
pool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what you can.
Just more.
You
But
just
that's
have to
the
look
thing.
through.
This is what annoys me as well when people are like, "Oh, the music scene, like, there's not." Go do your. It's
Do
like
your
what you said.
Googles.
Do your research. Do
Fam.
your due diligence. If you like, don't be mad at FIFA for putting on bare rap songs. Go find out who the sick artists are. Like, we've got Nux. Nux should be out of here.
Shouts to
There's
Nux.
Happy.
Like, he should.
I really enjoy what Happy's doing at the moment.
He-
Also, like,
Happy's
what's his
sick.
name? Giovanni as well.
Like,
And there's bare people.
we've
now.
got
There's a
talent.
lot of
There's
people
enough.
out here.
That's a
You man,
fact.
But
they just don't
people
want
aren't
to hear
looking. Yeah, they want to go on their phone, yeah, and type in new, and then it just comes up.
New music
and then
UK, and then there
they'll
it
be
is.
disappointed.
That's gross.
Yeah.
If you do that, please
Fam.
Don't watch this. Turn off this
Don't-
episode right now.
We said this for
unsubscribe.
the real music fans, yeah.
Real
I like-
talk.
I like that.
This
But no,
is-
Nux-
But you
Nux is-
brought up a good topic though with
100%.
the FIFA thing. So the FIFA thing annoyed me because people are like, I don't want to turn on FIFA and hear nigga music. Black people, black youth
No one
saying
said
that. And black youth said that. I saw it, bro. I said it. I saw that, bro.
I'm inconsolable.
Hey, yo, you know what?
Saw it. I
Can
saw
we
that
get
on
away
Twitter.
with it? That has to be the name of the episode.
Oh, wait,
We
hold
can't
on.
call it that. We can't call it
No,
that.
but hold on. How does that even make sense? Because I thought you could just turn it off and then play your own music.
Nigga music.
Fam,
Yo.
listen, they brought it up. They're like, yo, I don't want
That's
to
a
be
fact.
banging a girl and J1 comes on. And I was like,
Now,
fam,
that's a
yeah.
fact. I don't want to do anything in J1
No,
comes
no,
on.
no.
Hey, listen,
He's
I'm
doing his
trying
thing,
I've
but
changed
just not
my
our thing.
tone on J1. I no longer want to needlessly hate on him, innit? Let him do his thing. He's got his crowd, innit? And I don't have to do
We
what
don't
he
have to
wants.
hate, innit? Let him. He's in his own lane. Let him just let him.
Yeah,
let him
man,
cook.
like, yeah,
let him
let him-
cook.
He's on
'Cause
his own
there's-
wavelength.
There's pop. No, do you know what it is, yeah? J1 is a pop rapper, and that's a fair enough thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's
Live your
good.
truth.
Because he can sell. Like, there's probably some rapper in the, like, for example, and this is probably a bad example, yeah, but I don't listen to G-Eazy, yeah, but G-Eazy has his own audience, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And he will sell to those people. So I don't need to cuss G-Eazy. Yeah, I don't need to
Exactly.
cuss
You
Malcolm.
don't gain anything.
I do cuss Macklemore, but I don't need to cuss Macklemore because his audience is his audience. I'm not saying J1 is Macklemore.
Yeah,
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is his audience ain't for me, innit?
Yeah,
So before I used to like be like, oh, he's dead. Why is he out here? But now I'm like,
Man said, why is he out here?
we'll just do his thing, innit? Like, he's making bread, innit? So do you know what?
that's all.
I
Do you know
can't
what?
be mad.
If I see a black man making money,
This
I can
is
never
it.
hate.
Cook,
This is-
cook,
that's
man.
what made me
Cook.
change my mind. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't actually be mad
But-
at a young black brother being successful.
Yeah.
But as far as FIFA goes, right? So do you play FIFA, or have
Not
you ever
anymore.
played it in your life?
Yeah.
When we're
I said
when we're
in your
youths,
life.
yeah, but some people don't play FIFA.
Oh, fair enough.
But when we're youths, yeah, there was always songs on there. Like my first FIFA was like 02 or 03, and Miss Dynamite was on there. And like you will find, songs from our culture on there. Okay, this might be the first one that has loads of it
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there. But maybe that's just a testament to how
Too many.
Powerful the
it's
music
a
is.
testament to us though when you deep
Yeah.
it. Because that's what the youths
Is that just on
No,
the UK version? though?
FIFA, yeah, this is what people need to do. FIFA plays pop music. rap music, is
It's
pop
popular.
music. Pop music,
Right now.
exactly.
That's
Just
a
means
fact.
popular. So when we was like, when we were like 15 and them ages there, indie music was super popular.
That's why they're
Like,
putting those tunes then.
It's not,
So what do you think?
you
The
can
man
use
were
it.
like, yo, I'm sick of this. Why is the Kooks on this again?
Low key, that's
probably.
probably what they're saying,
But
isn't
they
it?
were hearing Rich Free too in them, man, thinking like, oh, this is not, I've not heard this
You know what I'm
before.
saying?
Do you get what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, as a black community, we're being short-sighted and not thinking about what this is for those
It's
people.
good, low key.
Because football is the most popular sport in the world, So you know
In the
they're
world.
banging
It's not
FIFA
just the
in
UK,
Mexico.
it's
Yeah,
everywhere.
You're gonna hear that
Canada.
everywhere.
It's going bare in the US.
Yeah.
Like, it's going bare. They're playing that in Asia, both sides of Asia, East and South. Like
It's a
they're playing
W.
all over Europe.
It's
bro.
actually a W when you actually really think
Fam.
about it. Shout out to JLOL as well.
Fam.
It was on there. but
His
that's
song
not
was on
on
one of the
there.
old
But
FIFA.
that's what I'm saying. Is it? I don't
So
know.
it was
But I
FIFA
want to
played
find
pop
songs.
music,
Even if they want to put rap on there, that's fine. I think
But they
the
put more
artist
than rap on there. We don't look at the other ones. What they do is, they publish sheets saying this is the UK rap.
But there's
on
probably
it.
more songs
And
on
there's
there.
other, like, because Dua Lipa wasn't on that list they mentioned, but I know Dua Lipa's on the FIFA soundtrack. Do you know what I'm saying?
She's
Like,
on the
there's a-
Dua Lipa's on the FIFA soundtrack.
Yeah, so there's a full
Shout out, that's
long
my
list,
babe, so I know.
and like all we do is look at all the black people in there and complain like, oh, why is there so many black people? But if
gotta
you want to
stop
find
doing that,
indie
man.
music, it's not hard. Like people have Sky, you know.
Just type in
Like-
new indie.
Real
It's
talk.
not even just that.
Go
People
on to
have
Spotify.
people actually have Sky. Like
People have
when I was
Sky,
young,
real talk.
I used to find like indie
Kerrang
music,
and that.
all this other
Oh,
stuff.
don't, come
Bro,
on, man.
that real talk. I would just
It was a
switch
vibe.
the channel. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's all you have
and
to
that's
do,
why
you
I
know?
know other music
You go
because I'd
from
be like,
MTV based
oh,
to another one.
I'm listening to MTV bass, but I've got this on CD. I want a new vibe. MTV2.
Real
Boom, you
talk.
just
Let's
learn.
go.
But the fact that people say like, oh, it's not on FIFA, where am I gonna find it? I'm just looking at them like you don't, like you said, spot, but it's on my phone.
Real
If I
talk.
want to find a band I've never heard of, all I need to do, open up my phone. I go straight to Spotify. Boom. What? New
People don't
indie.
want to put the work in.
New
That's the
indie.
problem.
It's people are
It's
lazy.
there, like you said, new
the lazy
indie rock,
generation.
September 2020. Like it's not hard, and I'll find a band I've not heard
them
of.
man that listen to
The
playlists.
first one, I've never heard
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
The Matchbox, I've never heard of them.
Oh, yo, the
found them-
Matchbox.
I
Hey,
found them in 30
they're gonna be in their
seconds,
massive playlist.
Shout out to the Matchbox.
Yo, shout out to the Matchbox. You know, you're doing your thing. You know.
But fam, that's what I'm saying. It's not hard. That took me less than 30 seconds.
Real talk.
And people complaining because FIFA are playing more black youths, but that money's going into the black community.
It's for us, exactly.
Because them man are getting a signing fee for having their tune on FIFA. And now people in Australia are playing FIFA and Mexico are hearing these youths and thinking,
And they
"Whoa,
wanna
Wow,
like-
they want to be a
I've
part
never
of the
heard
culture.
I've never heard of Coda. That's
you know
hard.
what we're spreading
Yeah.
far because you see the Bando Diaries remix. I don't know if you man saw it, but
Mm-hmm.
basically people from all over the world's Dutch had managed to get on the track.
Yeah.
But it was like, wow, I didn't even think.
That was sick though.
Man, them are doing drill in Australia. I
No,
don't
that
know,
was
Yeah.
sick.
but they're
But you
doing
see
it.
Bando Diaries, you see there's one line that Dutch says there's retaliation is a must, ain't no maybes, it's a bust. That's from an Australian drill tune. There's an Australian drill tune called The Message. Shout out 1-4, their mutes are hard. I used to think it was
He
weird when I
put them
first
on
heard
the
it,
remix.
but they're on the remix, because he borrowed the line. That's what I'm saying. So he borrowed the line
Wow.
from them. So that's that old tune. They've got a tune called 1-4 The Message, Whereas one verse, one you goes crazy. He literally comes in, the beat drops, and goes, like I said, he goes, retaliation is a must, ain't no maybes, ifs or buts. You're thinking,
Mad.
Hey, yo, them Melbourne
Right.
youths are
I said,
cooking.
yeah.
It's on site.
Right.
Okay.
This
So
song,
obviously Dutch
Australians
used the
on
line.
Demon Time
Yeah.
is gross.
Demon time. Nah, you lot crazy.
Demon time in the down under.
In the down under.
Demon
in the
time is
Danya.
down under. Is
Down under in the Danya.
That's like 4 p.m. for
Demon
us.
Time in Sydney is
Demon time for Sydney is 4 p.m. in the UK, man. That's mad. If you got an Australian Joel and you're texting her and she's on demon time, you're still like, not even leaving work. You're like,
Bro.
chill, man.
Wiping a crust out your eyes.
Oh, get the cuss out.
This year I discovered black Australians and my head was spun.
Swear
That's
down.
the thing.
Yeah,
There's a lot of us.
Australians.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
There's
them
black
on TikTok.
Australians. You know,
Why did I say that's
it's
the thing?
actually. You know what? You're actually on think something here. Basically, I was listening to. I really watch Cold Fusion on YouTube.
Mhm.
The guys are Nigerian Australian. I did not know that.
Fam.
It blew my mind.
Wait,
I was
I'll
like,
check
Nigerians,
wow.
Nigerians be everywhere. Though.
We literally everywhere. You can't stop
Nah,
us.
stop.
You can't stop us.
Someone said there's a redeemed in Alaska. I said, okay. I know,
Come on, man.
I know what time it is. Then,
Come
man.
on, man.
That is funny. The only place I know Ugandans are where you wouldn't expect to see them is, I want to say it's Japan. Nah, I swear it's Japan.
Mad.
I was reading one article when I was on my way back from Uganda time ago, like a couple of years back, and it's like the surprising link between Uganda and Japan. I was like, what? Like, how many bear man are moving out there?
Apparently, there's a surprising link between Nigerians and Brazil. And like,
Yeah, there's a massive link. between them.
like there's a massive culture in Brazil. Don't know what the man are doing over there, but we're now doing on that.
Yeah, but black people, like, you got to remember Brazilians are black, really homogenous.
true.
Argentina as well, but that's a deeper, darker criminal link. Where,
Yeah, well, no, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Homogeneously, they're
Messi's
black.
responsible.
yeah, Messi's responsible.
Listen, when I found that out about Argentina, I was spun. I was so
it was
sad,
a
'cause
mad thing, you know?
I'm team Messi, innit? So I was like, rah.
Yeah, it's a mad thing.
How
Like, you're saying I
Argentina's
got to
going for a
denounce my
Manchester
boy,
right now,
like.
so-
You have to join Team Ronaldo. I'm sorry.
Is that why Dembele ain't playing? Like,
Dembele's giving him the look like, I know what you did last summer.
because
The mad
Nah.
thing.
I was never team Ronaldo though. Big up Ronaldo and them, man. But nah, man.
Oh, I hear that.
I'm a team
I
Messi guy.
just guess, I guess to close off and round off, because we spoke about this earlier, we wanted to discuss, because you're quite into politics, or you become very into politics.
No, I was always into it. I was into politics probably as much as I was into music, maybe more so when I was young. When I'm saying young, I mean, like my parents got me indoctrinated on the wrong stuff. Like, I'm talking like 8
Tony
or
Blair
9
and
years
that.
old. Yeah, I'm talking like 8 or 9 years old, bro.
Mad
Like,
thing.
like my dad was reading Osama bin Laden's, like there's a book that profiles him and he lent it to me. I was like way too young to
Yo,
be
that's a
reading that.
heavy
Like,
read.
fam, my mum showed me South
Heavy
Park
is
when
the
I was
book.
like 8 again. Like, she had me on all this satirical stuff. So yeah, like, it's just always been embedded, like ingrained.
Who do you think will win the United States thing? Because we had a discussion about this. Who do you think will win?
It would have been Trump, but that man got corona in it. So good
Looking a bit
luck
deep.
to that man. But
We don't wish death on anyone over here,
innit,
but
I'm not wishing death on you, innit? But COVID-19 be cooking, man, innit? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying 11% mortality rate for your age, innit? That's what I'm saying, innit? I'm just
Jeez.
like 11% is quite a big rate, innit?
It's
So
quite high.
Whatever
Yo.
happens, but don't worry, niggas die every day, B.
You tough, right?
Come on.
You gonna be alright? You tough,
No,
right?
come on.
You tough, right? You gonna be alright? I'm actually spun.
What do you want me to say? Like, listen,
I got shot.
Agent Orange is out here just.
a lot of people have died from corona, innit? And what would Trump say? Trump would say some of them were very good people, yeah. Some of them were very nasty people, and that's just what it is. That's what Trump would say. That's what I'm saying.
I hear that still.
Yo, that is a podcast highlight. That was beautiful. I love the way you dropped that. That was Salt Bay if ever. Salt Bay if ever. How do you feel about UK politics at the moment?
It's a mess.
Shambles.
Keir Starmer is, and I'm going to say this on the record, yeah, because I'm going to say this while I still can. I am not tied to an organisation which curtails my political beliefs.
Love that.
Because I never know, like, who knows where the next bag might come from in it, and I might not be allowed to say what I'm about to say next year. But Keir Starmer is a big fuck off Tory. Like, that
Yeah,
guy.
I hear
This
that.
is the guy that's coming to take
How
over
is he?
BBC.
Wait, am I even allowed to swear on this?
Yeah,
come on,
let it
Fam,
fly.
you let you get the N-word off twice.
That's like
Yeah,
nigga
but
music.
BBC played that at 9:30 a.m. innit? So
I hear
rules,
you.
innit?
Yeah.
But nah, Keir Starmer, he's the leader of the Labour Party right now, yeah, and he doesn't do anything. Bam, everything they ask him in every interview, yeah, I would support the Prime Minister. So why are you here, bro? Your job is to be leader of the opposition.
Disgusting as the opposition, because them man
Fam.
just keep going on TV and saying like, okay, how would you handle this differently? No, I think what they're doing at the moment is like, what am I watching?
Keir Starmer is dry, and we are lost because of it, bro. And I understand why Labour was tearing in two halves now, because what Jeremy Corbyn was offering was true socialism, which is what Labour is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And the reality is, a lot of people on Labour don't really want true socialism.
Yeah.
They're those people that are like, oh yeah, I kind of want things to be better for everyone else, but not at the expense of me. And you know them
Yeah.
youths who go, uni pretend to be working class.
Got you.
That's kind of what a lot of Labour's on, innit? Them new liberals. That's what they're really called. I'm not with that. I'm very much, I want better for everyone. And if,
Even at the sacrifice of, you have to like take it for yourself a little bit on the chin.
yeah,
like,
fam.
in order for everyone to improve, you're gonna have to give up a little bit more in order for the thing that annoys me most about Jeremy Corbyn is everything that man said, they're now like, oh, we could do that. When he was saying free broadband for everyone, and he was like, what the
Well,
that's
it's gonna
impossible.
cost so
Now
much.
them man are like, oh, we're gonna have
that's
to
not
make
too
that
bad.
happen. We're gonna. Well, it's not even that it's too bad. It's like, oh, well, the kids are all learning at home.
So we're gonna have to
make it
Free
happen.
everyone.
My man was like, oh, you know what? We should do a 4-day week. And they looked at him again like it's crazy. Now the government at one point was considering it in order to help the economy.
Week.
Like
It's dumb, man, and it's like, yeah.
Them man
My
are
aim in
crazy.
life is always to be make 3 billion. And
Why
I've
3?
always, because I'm a socialist, so I'm very aware that I'm gonna have to give away 2 of those billions. And that's fine. I'll stay with the 1.
I like the maths. I like the maths.
That's all right.
That's
Quick
nice.
maths.
Yeah. That's it, man. 60%. Don't worry about it. Tax me that 60% rate.
Just hold the rest.
We need everyone to eat. That's the reality of it. Like, we
and
need-
everyone can eat.
Yeah.
Rashford shouldn't be.
Shout out to my
telling
boy
them,
Marcus Rashford.
Like, there's mums that want to feed their children, but they cannot. That's not. It doesn't mean they're a bad parent. You know, it doesn't mean because she doesn't know where the next meal's gonna come from. She's squandered the money. She can't.
How's a
Rashford-
football player coming out to do the job of the people who are around the country, dog?
Well,
Because
this
them
is the
man,
issue,
they
man.
really don't care. Like, I promise you, Boris does not give a shit about anyone in this
Yeah.
room. Man
you
barely
seen his
cares
trim?
about his kids.
Yeah, he don't claim his
He
youth.
doesn't care about his trim either.
He's
so-
only claimed.
Do you know
Tell
what?
me
He's
everything
You never
only-
trust a man that don't care about his trim.
That's a fact.
He's only claimed 1 of his 6 youths. You know. Do you know?
That's right. He's out there like that.
Yeah. And to be fair, that's because the woman was pregnant, like in the public eye this year, like,
Rah.
and it wasn't even his wife. I
Yo.
swear he left his wife for her. Listen, that youth he's a bad youth still, and the maddest thing.
I'm
The
sorry.
thing is,
he's
we
a
need
bad
to
breed.
re-educate
real,
British people on politics because. I'm talking about way beyond like just the black community. I'm talking about the whole British community. Yeah?
That's the thing. I don't know how you can support not Donald, Boris Johnson. Like,
They don't have
it-
any-
you
they
know,
don't
You know,
care
I think
about
it is. I think it's
They openly
a
say
lot of
it.
people have an ideology about Jeremy Corbyn that they were not too fond of.
I
So
hear that.
they voted
And I
for
do-
Conservatives.
Yeah,
And
but
the same
they're told
situation-
it's bad. They don't know.
I think
what
it's the
it
same
actually is.
situation with like the Republicans and Democrats. I mean, a lot of them have the mindset of a Republican, but they look at Donald Trump like, bro,
I can't actually back this.
you can't.
But I don't see how you can.
On a
I
human
really
level, they
don't-
can't back it.
On a human
Fam.
level, I just don't see how you can support.
How can
Conservative
Grenfell
Party.
happen and you support it? How can Brexit happen, yeah?
wiped out.
And they break the law. Like the British government have just tried to break the law surrounding Brexit. We'll still vote for the same government that are showing us time and time again. They actually don't care about us.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like, they don't care about school
rules.
rules. And do you know what they do? Yeah, they'll point at you and they'll be like, "He's a black youth. He's a black youth. It's his fault." They'll point at you. They'll be like, "He's a footballer. It's his fault." They'll point at my man. They'll be like, "Oh, he's an immigrant. It's his fault." But it's getting more and more glaringly obvious that they are the problem.
That's what I love because you can see through this shit now.
See through the
Like
bullshit.
2020 vision, no joke.
Especially with what
They can't take the wool's been taken from our eyes. Like you man know what's going on. Like even from my man George Floyd, RIP, you can see like this shit is fucked up. You can see in the UK how they've dealt with everything at every chance they've got to be decent, they've dealt with it poorly. Like this shit is clear as day now. So you have to open your eyes. And I think a lot of people's eyes have been open. Like you can't be okay with this stuff.
It's
Well
a
said,
mad
bro.
shift, man. It's a mad shift.
I think we're gonna have to wrap up.
Yes, sir.
Wrapping up time.
of course, man.
Scully,
Nah,
it's
but it's
been a-
love,
it's
man.
been
We
a
went
vibe
for nearly
having
an
you, yeah.
hour, so appreciate it. And we didn't think we'd be able to go that long. So
Listen, because I was late, I'll very happily come and roll again whenever you guys are.
nah, that's
100%,
love, bro. We have to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
tightened.
yeah,
Nah,
let's make
1000%,
sure. Let's
we
make
appreciate
sure.
We'll be in a different space as well. So now it's all love. Thank you again for
Let's
coming
make
on.
sure. Nah,
Tell the
it's
people
sick,
where they
it's
can
sick.
find you online.
Is that Scully everywhere? So that's
Perfect.
Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. No, I'm joking.
LinkedIn.
Don't worry about my LinkedIn. Don't worry about that. I don't even listen. I don't tell people what I do for work. Yeah, all you need to know is I stay out of trouble.
Facts.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Love
my
that.
media
Love that.
personality over there. That's
I love, bro.
That's a legend right there. Thank you for coming on again. And obviously, so grateful for you coming and kicking it with us. So we appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate everybody just doing what they want to do, media wise. Like,
Yeah,
go out and
sure,
do it.
man. That's what
And like
we're
I
here
said, whenever you lot want to, I'm here again. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you're on Represent.
Yes, Represent Radio.
And you
I'm
can
on
find him
to,
on the...
well, I was about to say I'm on tomorrow, but by the time they hear this, won't be tomorrow.
Nah, well, just tell them when you're on.
Sundays 4 to 6 with my brother Joe Walker. We do the Sunday roast. My show is coming back. That's Sundays 12 till 2. NS 10v10, no signal.
Jeez.
Catch me on there. You'll be seeing a lot of NS 10v10 over the next 3 months. Season
Love
3,
that.
we're back.
Yes,
Hey, yo,
sir.
wait. Did you get to meet Georgia?
Yeah, I met Georgia Paul.
We'll talk after the pod.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Funny. Big up Georgia, man.
Love. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
peace.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yes,
he
sir.
knows. He knows.
Love.
Love and guidance.